What is going on, guys? Samuel the Views here, and welcome to my thoughts on part 1 of the big Arrowverse crossover, Crisis on Infinite Earths. Now, originally I don't think I'm going to make a video like this. I was going to obviously do a video on the Crisis, but I was going to move the crossover, all the parts ended before I do talk about the crossover, but this part was so amazing that I had to discuss, my thought at the end. I was like, oh my god, I have to do a video on this. And there's no hard there will be spoilers in this part, so you've been warned, so yeah. But anyways, if you guys follow my channel for the last couple of years, especially know that 2017 is when I got into the whole Arrowverse thing, got into all the shows, Arrow, Flash, Legends Tomorrow, Stupid Girl, and was that Batwoman. And I can definitely see why these shows are so beloved, why people still remember them. Sure, some seasons are better than others, but for the most part, I really enjoyed the whole Arrowverse. It has a lot of great seasons, a lot of good characters, moments. There's a lot to love about the whole Arrowverse, especially when it comes to crossovers, which are huge and amazing. And this is probably the most big and hyped crossover ever, mainly because not only is it based off a very popular comic storyline, but it's said to be the big swan song for Oliver Queen. It was said to him to sacrifice himself to save everybody. But now to have a less time with actual part 1, which, oh my god, I fucking loved this one. This was an amazing start to what's bound to be an amazing crossover. I mean, from the opening scene alone, I knew it has kind of hints, cast a lot of stuff that happened, and reading the pins from other Earths and all that. And we didn't get some further involved in the actual Titans show from DC Universe. No joke, I should get that. And we even get a quick appearance from Burt Ward as Dick Grayson from the original Batman show. I mean, it's just a brief appearance, but it's so great. I mean, even Will Wheaton as a protester. Yeah, but this was kind of more of an episode, but there's still so much intrigue that happens where all the characters kind of meet and introducing to each other and all that, and kind of figuring out what to do and all that. Most of the time, you get probably some of the best action the Arrowverse has ever done. Like the Arrowverse has great action. But man, the action show here is phenomenal. Like the choreography and even the effects were great, honestly. You get all great interactions, all the characters, especially when it comes to Oliver and Sarah. Sarah actually talks to a different version of Oliver while she, Lois Lane, and Bring are going to try to find him, because also it was year round time, and you guys them in the last crossover, Lois Lane is pregnant, so obviously now have a baby. And yeah, they're launching, they never know what it was, and then we get a very emotional scene between her and now Oliver, which was, I think, around 2012 version Oliver, or the version that thought Sarah died. Like, that's pretty touching. But it's surprising to see that, seeing Superman and Supergirl's home world just destroyed, and that the mom ended up dying. And you get an incredibly emotional scene with Supergirl and with Kara and Clark, and this scene proves that they're not really messing around, that they are not playing games when it comes to this big crossover. And speaking of not playing games, I didn't talk about what happens at the end, because this kind of actually surprised me, because, get this, and Oliver dies. And I know he thinks about, I know he was supposed to die for himself, he was supposed to die. I mean, that was obvious. I didn't expect him to do in part 1. How did I was like, wait, no, you're killing him in part 1? And it wasn't like surprise or frustration, honestly. I was like, I just didn't see it coming. And that's why the most surprise I have on the Arrowverse, and that's Kobe, because how much I love the Arrowverse, they're not exactly the most groundbreaking television out there, but it's really surprised me. And it's not surprising that Oliver was going to die. I mean, that was the whole point of this crossover in the first place. But him actually sacrificing himself by saving so many people, and actually dying with a one last emotional talk with Flash, Kara, and Mia, and just coming to his room is just like, that I did not see coming. And especially for part 1 when there's 4 parts, like, I thought he was gonna die in part 4 or 5. I thought that's when he was gonna sacrifice himself. I'm sorry, but that really surprised me. And this proof that this crossover really isn't playing. It's like, that moment alone, I needed to do a video on this. But again, I wasn't frustrated. In fact, I was actually feeling a lot of emotion in that moment. I was actually feeling so much just, like, And they did a great job actually honoring Oliver, and they didn't like just like do it for the sake of it. Like, and it just really hits like gut punch, and I thought this cast was really gonna do a great job of honoring the character of Oliver Queen. This character's been around since the beginning. Like, he's the reason this whole Arrowverse thing started in the first place, and here's the reason I'm saying about the two lovely heroes this year. First, Iron Man, and now Green Arrow. Two characters that have pretty much started its big universes and have died. And this alone this whole thing kind of proves that they're not messing around. It really isn't just your typical crossover, it's really just your typical big Arrowverse. Like, there are actual stakes here. Like, who knows where characters could die here? Who knows where else could get killed? And I'm serious, like, I know, like, again, this is the most surprising I've been in the Arrowverse in a long time, and I'm very excited to see what else they go for part 2 and 3. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed me discussing part 1 of Crisis on Infinite Earths. I wasn't even planning on doing a video like this, but I figured it was so amazing, why the hell not? And let me know if you want me to do videos on part 2 and 3. Hang out. Yeah, let me know if you want me to do parts of the other two comments down below. And I'm really excited to see what else they do as well. So, I mean, from the emotions, it was amazing, the interactions, the acting. But we see him now continue to prove why he's such a great actor, and why I hope he does do more great roles after Arrow, honestly. Like, he deserves to be in more great stuff, honestly. I mentioned, again, like before, the action is probably the best. The Arrowverse is probably the best action in the entirety of the Arrowverse. And not saying action has been great, I mean, I'm probably just babbling at this point, but again, I still hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Truly do appreciate it. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video, be sure to share and subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites on the description down below. I am Sam One World of Sam World Views. I'll see you guys next time, and as always, stay cool, everybody. Peace.